Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ghea Fitri Annisa with ID student 322100056 with class 336A02. I'm here to make a video for my midterm class, and the subject is Sociolinguistics. The topic that I chose is convincing and constructing. For the tables of contents, there will be the definition for code mixing and code switching, and also the example of code mixing and code switching, and also there will be the types of code mixing and code switching, and the last is the reason for code switching and code mixing. First one is the definition of code mixing. Definition of code mixing. Code mixing refers to the practice of using elements from two or more languages or language varieties within a single conversation or sentence. Code mixing refers to the mixing of various linguistic units such as morphemes, word, modifier, phrases, clauses, and sentences, primarily from two participating grammatical systems within a sentence. It's from the Ghea and Fitri 2006 337. Or furthermore, John Gompers in General 2010-79 says that in code mixing, pieces from one language are used while the speaker basically uses another language. In addition, Taft in General 2010-79 states that mixing conversational codes involves intentional mixing of two languages without related topics or changing situations. As for mixing code, it happens when people combine small units such as short words or phrases from one language to another. It is often unintentional and often at the word level. One can see that in mixing code, you don't change the whole sentence, but people only use one or two words. This often happens accidentally. Sometimes people don't realize it. Second is the example of code mixing. This is the examples. The first one is besok hangout yuk, bosen nih. The use of word hangout is from English in a sentence of Indonesian or bahasa Indonesia. The next is lagi gabut ngapa-ngapain nih, mau movie marathon aja. As you can see, the mood and the movie marathon is the word from English, but in a sentence of Indonesia or bahasa Indonesia. And the last is sorry banget ya. As you can see, sorry is a English language with in a full of Indonesian language. The third is the types of code mixing. There are two types of code mixing. The first one is intrasentential code mixing. Mixing occurs within a single sentence, like the previous slide is example of intrasentential code mixing because it has two languages such as Bahasa Indonesia and English language in one sentence. Next is intersentential code mixing. Mixing occurs between different sentences. So basically, intersentential code mixing is there are more than one sentence, but for example, in two sentences there are two languages. For example is aku kangen banget nih sama dia, but he is so far away right now. As you can see, the first sentence is Indonesia, and the second sentence is bahasa English language. Sorry. And next, the fourth is the reason for code mixing. There are 5 reasons about the person using code mixing. The first one is lexical gaps. When a word or concept doesn't exist in one language, speakers borrow from another. for lexical gaps. Next is social identity, to express group membership or solidarity. Next is topic-based, switching to a language that better paraphrase the topic. The fourth is emotional expression, using a language that feels more emotionally appropriate. And the last is prestige, using a language associated with higher status. Next, we change to the code switching. We will talk about the definition of code switching. So, basically, code switching involves alternating between two or more languages or language varieties within a conversation, often based on social context or audience. In other words, code switching refers to the use of two or more languages and alternately between sentences in a conversation, and code mixing refers to the insertion of various linguistic units into a sentence. And also, code switching tends to occur in any kind of discourses, such as the written one when people write novels, comics, or in the spoken discourse, such as in business conversation and daily conversation. Furthermore, code switching can also occur in the mass media such as television, radio, and newspaper. In television, for example, code switching occurs including those working in or involved in an entertainment program. It's from Gardner Flores, Charles 2007. Regarding code switching, Poplak 1980 states that code switching is the alternation of two languages within a single discourse, sentence, or constituent. Furthermore, Poplak 1980s said in Hammers and Blank 2000 argues that there are three types of code switching, namely text switching, intersentential switching, and intrasentential switching. Also, we will talk about the types later after the example. The first one is, gue kayak bener-bener confused sama jalan pikir. So this is the code switching between Indonesian language and English language. Next is, dia salty banget sama kamu, ada apa deh? Code switching between bahasa Indonesia and English language. The third is, meskipun gue benci banget sama dia, but I really miss her right now. And the last is, makanannya buena. Oh mas, makasih banyak. It's different from another example. This is the code switching between bahasa Indonesia and bahasa Jawa or Jawa language. And now we will talking about the types of code switching. There are three types of code switching. The first one is text switching, inserting a word or phrase from another language into a sentence. And for intrasentential switching is mixing languages within a sentence, and for the intersentential switching is alternating languages between sentences. So text switching refers to the extra-essential code switching, in line with that Poplak in 1980 points out that text switching is the phrase movable constituent which can be inserted in almost anywhere in a sentence, and it cannot violate any grammatical rules. Meanwhile, intersentential switching is the type of switching which occurs at clause or sentence boundary. Intrasentential switching involves the switches of one language to another language within a sentence. And next we will talking about the reason for using code mixing. There are four reasons for people using code switching. The first one is social context, adapting language use based on the setting, for example, formal versus informal. Next is the audience, using a language that the listener understands. And then they are emphasized, adding emphasis or emotion, and for the last is coding, using another language for direct codes. And this is the references. I think that's enough from me. Thank you for listening, and I'm sorry if I made a lot of mistakes or typo or wrong pronunciation. And I think that's enough from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.